Welcome to Moonshine Life Group. Enjoy Moonshine Life Recipes. Classic whiskey differs from liquor only in two ways: raw materials, grains instead of sugar, and prolonged aging in barrels. Otherwise, these drinks are very similar. There are a few methods of making whiskey with alcohol. Following them will make whiskey very difficult to distinguish from a real product. Warning: the resulting drink will only imitate real whiskey, as it is made using another method and without grains. Furthermore, we don't age it in oak barrels either. To get as close as possible to the original, I recommend making whiskey with wheat brandy, but if you don't have it, sugar brandy will do. Before aging, you must clear your moonlight, otherwise fusel oils will turn every effort into nothing. The best option is to perform double distillation. As a last resort, you can clean the coal. Whiskey is yellow in color with light brown tones thanks to prolonged aging in oak barrels, at least 2 years. But this aging process is very long and inconvenient at home. That is why we will infuse our moonlight with oak extract, which is much faster and cheaper. 1 method: imitating the taste and smell of whiskey. The simplest method, which takes less time. Ingredients: moonshine, 45%, 3 liters. Oak chips, 3 tablespoons. Carbon, 50 grams. Dried apricots, plums, 6 to 8 fruits. Oak chips can be purchased at any other local brewery. Carbon can be obtained by burning birch trees, fruit trees or oak wood, or simply by shopping at the store. The exact type of wood used is not that important. Recipe: bring the ABV from the moonlight to 45%. It is necessary to do this early on, as diluting the prepared homemade whiskey visibly deteriorates its flavor. Grind the carbon until it resembles dust. Put the oak chips. Before that, pour in boiling water for 10 minutes, pour in the decoction and then pour in cold water for 15 minutes and strain. Charcoal and dried apricots in a jar. Add 1.5 liters of brandy and stir. Add the remaining moonlight. There should be no free space in the jar, so you must fill it to the rim. Close the bottle tightly with the lid and leave it in a cold place for at least 10 to 14 days to age. When you like the taste, pass the whiskey obtained through a cotton gauze filter to get rid of the oak bark and charcoal. 2 method: imitating aging in oak barrels. This method is a little more complex, but the result is more authentic. You will need pieces of oak and strong brandy, 50 to 65%. Vodka is not strong enough. Oak boards can be purchased at most hardware stores. Recipe: he saw the oak planks in pieces. They must fit in the neck of the whiskey jar. The ideal length of a piece is 75% of the height of the bottle. If you bought already prepared oak products, you can skip steps 1, 2, and 3. Wrap the oak pieces in aluminum foil and grill them in the oven for 3 hours. The temperature depends on the desired effect. Light oak aroma 120 degrees Celsius. Pronounced flavor 150 degrees Celsius. Vanilla flavor 205 degrees Celsius. Smoke flavor 215 degrees Celsius. Almond flavor 270 degrees Celsius. Warning: the oak pieces must be completely wrapped in aluminum foil, without leaving any wood chips, otherwise there will be a lot of smoke. Burn the oak leaves with a blowpipe to make them slightly charred across the surface. Place 2 to 4 pieces in the jar, pour them with brandy and close tightly with a lid. Let it age for 3 to 4 months in a dark, cold place. Longer aging, 1 year or more, enhances the flavor of homemade whiskey. 3 method: infusing moonlight with oak chips. This method is almost identical to the previous one, but instead of oak pieces, it requires oak shavings. Another point of interest: the chips can be steamed in boiling water to decrease the number of tannins. Enjoy Moonshine Life Recipes.